Okay, so we're going to look at how to get your your coordinates into turning point form. So just to refresh your memory, turning point form is y equals a bracket x minus h squared plus k. Okay, where h is your x coordinate and k is your y coordinate. Now, it is important that this part there is a negative. If you have a positive, then that means you're subtracting a negative h value. Okay, so if it's plus h, then it's actually negative h. So it's the opposite to whatever's in the bracket. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I need to pick the coordinate that's closest to my turning point. So for me, my turning point is at 13.5 and 8. So h, k, is equal to 13.5, 8. So that's my turning point. Now I'm going to substitute that back into my equation. Y equals a bracket x minus 13.5 bracket squared plus 8. So the next thing I'm going to do to figure out the a value, I'm going to pick another coordinate and I'm going to substitute those values in. Then I'm going to rearrange it to work out what a is. So I'm going to use another coordinate. Now the next coordinate I'm going to pick is going to be 1.5 and 17. Okay, so this is helping me solve for a. Okay, so 17 equals a bracket 1.5 minus 13.5 squared plus 8. Now I'm going to do this on my calculator off the screen. So first thing I'm going to simplify is this section here. I'm just going to pop that into the calculator to get a value. And I'm also going to move this 8 to the other side by subtracting 8. 17 minus 8 is 9 equals a. And that other value is 1.5 minus 13.5 bracket squared. So that's going to give me 144. Next step is to move this to the other side, which gives me that a is equal to, now I'm going to leave this in this form for now so that when I substitute it back in, it's in an exact form. Okay, if I do write that as a decimal, or 0.0625. Now, when I compare this to the value that the computer worked out for me for a turning point form, okay, it's given me a equals 0.05. So those values are quite close. These are things that you might want to compare when you are evaluating and verifying your results, because this is the one that the computer works out is your best turning point, this h and k value, and that's the best value for a. Okay, so therefore I found that my model is y equals 9 over 144 bracket x minus 13.5 squared plus 8. So that's the one that I work out is the best one. Now I'm going to test that in Desmos so that I can prove that the computer gives me a better score. So y1 equals 9 over 144 bracket x1 minus 13.5 to the power of 2 plus 8. Okay, so it's saying that my regression score for that one is 0.6651, which is far worse than the one that the computer gave me. Now, if you look at what's happening in the model over here, you can see that the point that I chose, which was this one, and my turning point that I chose, which was that one, it fits that section of the graph very well, but it doesn't fit the other section. So if you're trying to get a really high score for this assignment, you could choose to do this again using this coordinate here, this one, that green one, 30 and 19, work out an a value for that side and then compare those results. because really the turning point form doesn't take very long. Okay, and if you want to get even better, you could work out an average of those two A scores, taking one from each side and then comparing the regression scores. But that is turning point form.